While 19th century feminism often excluded black women in favor of Protestant white middle-class women, African American women were integral to the debatable success of the movement. Frances Harper, a black New Yorker, became involved in the women's rights movement after her husband died and she lost all of her possessions because she technically could not own property. Involvement of black women like Harper helped to create laws protecting the property rights of women in New York. Feminism often intersected with abolition for African American women. The first women's abolition society, the Salem Female Anti-Slavery Society, was created in 1832 by a group of African American abolitionist women. This group exemplified the intersection of race and gender, advocating for black education and an end to gender and race discrimination in the North, as well as universal abolition. While some abolitionists considered women's rights to be a distraction from the anti-slavery movement, the contributions of black feminists have been largely overlooked due to their race. Feminism is rooted in the interests of white women, and as such, black women were often excluded or even vilified by the early movement. Elizabeth Cady Stanton, one of the most influential suffragettes of the 19th century, descended into full-blown racism upon the passing of the 15th Amendment, allowing black men to vote, at a time when white women could not. Henry Blackwell, a white man active in the suffrage movement, appealed to Southern white men to enfranchise their women so they could retain white supremacy. Feminism was focused on debunking the role of women as simple protectors, docile and domestic, offering men a refuge from the vicious world of capitalism, while almost completely overlooking the struggles of black women to even be recognized as people. Despite the near-complete marginalization of African American women in this movement, racial unity in the feminist movement was displayed at the Seneca Falls Women's Rights Convention of 1848. Frederick Douglass attended, as did many prominent suffragettes and suffragists of all races.